no way you can hear this. Trying to finish up on this car so we can get it washed. The engine bay turned out amazing. We'll get some shots of that later, and we'll try to get the outside once it's done. We ran into some stuff where this has got a little more heat damage than what I thought it was. I thought it was oxidation when we saw it outside, but once you start really buffing on it, you can see kind of the texture and the cloudiness is in like a checkerboard pattern, and that's kind of what happens when it gets extreme heat on it. It probably sat outside for the first 20 some years of its life, and then somebody really loved it. It's funny how that Lincoln, the oxidation that it had actually was protecting the paint and preserving the actual paint, and I was able to buff the oxidation off to reveal very nice shiny paint, where this one, they've kept it clean, but I mean, you can see, I mean, it's just extreme heat. It definitely got some heat on it at some point, just direct sunlight for extended periods of time. Take a guess at the mileage.
150.
Okay, you're cheating. It's 157.
Oh!
It's a 96 with 157. So they didn't drive it that much if you figure out the mileage per year or whatever. But condition-wise, this thing's great. The guy bought it at auction at a classic sale. We detailed it for him to drive it around. He's driven around a year or two, and now he's just ready to flip it and get something else. So we went through and did it again. Interior, everything. I mean, it's, again, it looks more like, you might be able to tell me it had 57,000 miles, and I believe it, but not 157. But the paint condition's great. The engine bay looks amazing. Needs a hood mat. Yeah, but for that mileage, this thing looks really good. It'll sell for sure. The owner of this said they should have delivered this to him last Thanksgiving. So we're kind of behind the ball on this. They're just now getting it finished up. They're having trouble getting the work box that's going on the back of that. This is his work truck. But again, some of our customers don't really treat work vehicles like work vehicles. This car is getting full PPF. Even back here, he wanted to make sure this was protected. Full PPF before they put the box on there. We're doing ceramic coatings inside, the wheels, outside. We tinted the windows. When the box gets put on, he'll bring it back. We'll do a little bit of PPF on there and then coat the whole box. But this is the way it comes from the factory, knowing that you're gonna put a service box or a flatbed or whatever you're gonna use it for. Sometimes there's things that just can't be cleaned. There was some surface rust and all that kind of thing. All the bolts, the heads of the bolts were all rusted. All of these lines that you see here, all these coolant lines, were completely rusted. I used silver rust encapsulation paint and painted them with this little 1/2-inch brush, and they look like brand new lines now. So I'm gonna go back in and fix some more stuff that I had found, really dial it in before we start the final dressing process and finishing this one up. You might have noticed that we didn't get the top wet, did not get soap on it. That's per request of the customer. He was very concerned with some of his chrome and especially the back corner of his convertible top. I think he's had a problem with it before where he's had it washed somewhere and they just flushed a bunch of water in there. And I don't know if he's getting rust or if it just damaged the top or what. So we're making sure we're listening to our customers and doing exactly what they want us to do if there's any kind of concerns. I will also tell you, if you see older cars with chrome bumpers and chrome all over the car, see a very carefully placed sticker or a license plate. Sometimes that might not be something they really want, but sometimes the chrome has flaked off just because of age, and a nicely placed sticker can kind of conceal that and make it where it's not an eyesore for them to see every time they look at their car.
So this came out of the green Lincoln that's the barn find, and the customer who owns this car, we know him pretty well, and if we were not to pull out this spare tire from the back at the car, he would definitely be the person to let us know that we missed it. So now we gotta clean it all up. We're probably gonna end up painting the barrel just because it's all rusted. We'll just paint it matte black to make it look back to new.
What's the year on the tire?
1971.
Oh wow. Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My job is to keep it from hitting the floor. Yeah. Great. Fucking great.
I'll try to pull one a little bit.
Very good, too. This is one that just got dropped off. This is a friend of mine. I've known him since I think second grade, and he's really into Corvettes. He's had a bunch of them. He always brings them in to get them buffed. Unfortunately, he bought this one sight unseen, had it shipped in, and it's not what he was expecting. We're really having to do some extra work to get this kind of up to speed, and then he's gonna figure out what he wants to do with it. We do everything. We do classic cars, we do RVs, whatever, but we do brand new cars that don't necessarily look brand new. This one was on the showroom. They called me this week. They're like, man, this thing's not selling. I need to get it over to you. I'm sure that'll help it sell. So we're actually going to do a ceramic coating and everything on this and make this look phenomenal, just so it makes it super easy for them to take care of and sell. This is the brand new Shelby GT350 by Tuscany for sale at Green Ford. I think it's $109,000. Black on black, 6-speed.